Hi, I'm Bob. In the past 4 videos, we have learned about the demand curve and the supply curve separately. Today, we combine the demand curve and the supply curve into one graph and draw the supply and demand diagram. The supply and demand curves jointly determine the price and quantity at which goods and services are bought and sold. In the supply and demand diagram, the demand curve shows the quantity of ice cream consumers wish to purchase at any given price, holding constant the other factors that influence the consumer's purchase decisions. The supply curve illustrates the quantity of ice cream supplied by firms for each price level, holding other things that affect the firm's supply decisions fixed. There's one point at which supply and demand curves intersect. This point is called the market equilibrium. The price at this intersection is called equilibrium price, and the quantity is called equilibrium quantity. Here the equilibrium price is $2 per ice cream cone, and the equilibrium quantity is 7 ice cream cones. At the equilibrium price, the quantity supplied equals the quantity demanded. We observe markets in equilibrium. Market equilibrium occurs without any explicit coordination between consumers and firms. We call the 6th principle of economics that markets are usually a good way to organize economic activity. And Adam Smith's famous observation that households and firms interacting in markets act as if they are guided by an invisible hand that leads them to desirable market outcomes. We now know that the invisible hand is the market price. The market price is the force that drives the market to equilibrium. If the price were initially lower than the equilibrium price, consumers would want to buy more than suppliers would want to sell. In this case, if the price is $1.5, consumers would demand 8 units of ice cream, but the sellers would be willing to supply only 5 units. The quantity of the good demanded exceeds the quantity supplied. There is a shortage of the good. Consumers are unable to buy all they want at the going price. When a shortage occurs in the ice cream market, consumers have to wait in long lines for a chance to buy an ice cream cone. Sellers can respond to the shortage by raising the ice cream's price without losing sales. The price increase causes the quantity demanded to fall and the quantity supplied to rise. The changes represent the movement towards the market equilibrium along the supply curve and the demand curve. Suppose now that the market price is above the equilibrium price. At a price of $2.5 per cone, the quantity of the ice cream cones supplied exceeds the quantity demanded. There is a surplus of the good. Sellers are unable to sell all they want at the going price. Sellers respond to the surplus by cutting the ice cream's price. Falling price increases the quantity demanded and decreases the quantity supplied. Once again, these changes represent the movement along the supply and demand curves. Price continues to fall until the market reaches equilibrium. How quickly equilibrium is reached varies from market to market, depending on how quickly prices adjust. In most free markets, surpluses and shortages are only temporary because prices eventually move toward their equilibrium levels. The equilibrium price is sometimes called the market clearing price, because at this price, everyone in the market has been satisfied. Buyers have bought all they want to buy, and sellers have sold all they want to sell. In our case, the market clearing price is $2 per ice cream cone. The market has no surplus or shortage of the good at the market clearing price. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time.